Hey BattleBots fans, have you ever wondered just how good of an MMA fighter Kenny Florian really was? We hear Chris and others talk about Kenny being a former UFC fighter, but I don't think we've ever heard any stats. So, I did some research. Kenny Florian, also known as Kenflo back in his UFC days, is a professional mixed martial artist with a 4th degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. For those who don't know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a self-defense martial art and combat sport based on grappling, ground fighting, and submission holds. And as you're about to see in Kenflo's stats, mastering those submission holds really paid off. In his career as a UFC fighter, Mr. Florian had a record of 14 wins and only 6 losses. 4 of those wins were by knockout and 8 were by submission. For those who don't know, a submission is also called a tap out, and it's where your opponent either taps you or the floor, resulting in their immediate defeat. Kenflo and Diego Sanchez are the only 2 UFC fighters in the history of the sport to have ever fought in 4 different weight classes. He was in the middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, and featherweight classes. And an interesting fact I came across while looking into Kenny's win-loss record is that 4 of those 6 losses he had were actually in championship title fights. So yeah, the guy made it to 4 championships, but unfortunately came up short. Huh, that sounds a little similar to a certain BattleBots team we all know and love. Alright guys, that pretty much does it for this video, but now if anyone ever asks you, was Kenny Florian a good fighter? You can answer like this. Yes, he was a great fighter. In fact, he may have been one of the best mixed martial artists never to have won a UFC championship. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.